Hey guys, this is Promise 4, and here I am with Season 2 of The Last Door, the third episode of Season 2, and I literally just recorded, not too long ago, the other seasons in order to catch up for this episode, and now of course this one comes out. Whatever. It happens. You might also notice that the mic sounds a bit different. I adjusted the level slightly, I think so that I wouldn't peek out so much. I just recently listened to one of my Half-Life stuff where I had the levels way down, and I liked the way it sounded better. Well, not way down, but I had it down, and I like the way that sounds better. You know, it's just one of those things, like, I don't really know much about mics, honestly. I know enough to get me by, but... So, you know, learning curve. It's fun. I think it's part of doing this. It's fun to learn about stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be noticeable or not. Maybe it will be. It will be super weird. Anyway, I played the beta for this because I have a season's pass for this season. Because it went on way on sale, and I was like, I can't not get it when it's like this on sale. So I know sort of the puzzles, so it'll make this maybe a bit quicker because I think I know most of what to do. I mean, they have nothing with plot. And we'll see if any of my entries that I sent in for descriptions of things actually, you know, made it in. I doubt it, but that would be really neat. So yeah, new game. Headphones in a dark environment. Well, I can make it a dark environment. I'm actually not too far away. It's a mostly dark environment. I won't be scared by anything, really. For 3 days you must wait. Whoa. Oh, this makes so much sense! I'll try not to spoil things for people. Who's this person? I wonder. Alone amongst these dead stones. Okay, you drew a chalk circle. Good job. Only then will you be ready. Oh, that's creepy. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. No, we're going into it? What? What is this? Ah, it's so good. To complete your journey, Mr. Ashdown. Where's the period of Mr.? It's a typo. I can't help but notice because I'm an English student. I'm literally gonna have to pause the recording right after this. It'll be fun. I have to close my door now that a parental unit is home. Because I don't want to hear them talking. I want to hear them talk. Well, I don't want to hear me talking. Them to hear me talk. Really. I will not skip it. Because I think we should have the credits. Oh, awesome. It was good. I forgot about the zoom in on the crow's eye. Alright, I was like, do I have to click? Oh man, there's a cutscene, really. I think I can remember. That's really freaky. It's terrible screech. But it was not that of an animal. there was something human in it. A desperate cry for forgiveness. What's going on? I don't like these noises. It's getting closer. Oh right, we have to know what happened. Because there was a monster. Right, I remember. That panting though. A waterfall? They found me on the beach, unconscious, clutching to the piece of wood that had saved me from drowning. When at last I awoke, the letter was waiting on my table. Lieber Wakefield, I write this letter in my last moments of lucidity. I have not received word from you since I regained consciousness, but I am confident that you will soon return with information that is crucial to your investigation. The bravery that you demonstrated in the face of these latest discoveries is worthy of my most sincere admiration. Why is the text at the top of the screen? That seems a little weird. Sorry, I would have centered it on the screen, but that's just me. I must now ask you for yet more courage. The doctors were unable to determine the cause of my sudden illness, nor have they found a cure. I have not much time left. My greatest regret is that I must abandon you to the difficult tasks that lie ahead. I implore you to persevere, now that we are so close to finding an answer. The professor's documents were filled with references to a place of dark legend, the Chronomedon? An ancient sanctuary on the island of Ellismore. I know it's an Irish island, but I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, but I'm sorry, I don't know. The exact location of the Chronomedon has been lost, but the professor believed that its secrets may explain why his experiments met with such disastrous results. You must find this place, my friend. I made that into one horrible word there. I'm so sorry. I only know Italian or German. I do not need to remind you to exercise the utmost discretion. I have complete trust in you. Oh, that's sad he died? Always your friend, Johann Kaufmann. Oh, that's sad. Wow, it's like bright for once. Okay. This is the walking around part. I have to pause to close the door. It's really important. I feel like so exposed with it open. I feel like my parents will judge me. This is what sucks about living at home, kids. Cannot wait to get back to my dorm. Alright. So that's sad. We like lost our only friend. We talk to people? No. No, we can't talk to anyone. Okay. I like the rain effect. With Kaufman gone, I found myself lost. My life suddenly devoid of meaning. Wow, that's depressing. It was as though my friend had written a letter to a person who no longer existed. Wow, that... oh my god. Existential shit here. Weeks passed, maybe months. I did not count the time. But the day came when I realized that there was no other option. It started disappearing too fast. Dude, why are you like, I mean, he was your friend, yeah, it's sad, but... is this like some bromance thing? He sounds like really upset about it, like, almost over the top. To honor my friend's memory, I had to keep looking. I had to find Jeremiah DeWitt. Yes, we do. I would love to know what happened to him. Because it's really confusing, wherever he was. Oh my gosh, we have no idea where he is. There's so much confusion about so many things. So many things don't make sense. We get closer, and then we get further away. Is this the island? I can see the island. I almost said the island. The island in the distance. Ellismore. Ellismore. That sounds like a real place. Elsmore is a place, I think. Season 2, Episode 3, The Reunion. Okay, so this must be where yeah, okay, this is where they put you in the beta. And here we are, the island of Ellismore. Thank you very much. Ellismore. According to Kaufman's letter, the legendary Chronomedon? Chronomedon. Let's go with Chronomedon, because it looks like meat in the middle. Can be found here. As Kaufman emphasized, I must exercise discretion. For all I know, the playwright is watching. I did so well reading the letter, and I can't do the dialogue. Good evening. Visiting? I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, thank you. Talk to me, ladies. Good evening. My name is Wakefield. I have just arrived on this island. You ought to speak to Lord Donnan, then. I beg your pardon? Lord Donnan. You should see him. Good evening. Welcome to Ellismore. Well, thank you. Excuse me, a visitor. Visitors are most welcome in Ellismore. Yes, they are. Alright. Alright, I can go here. I think this is locked right now. This is the school. Yes. Oh, they put a wall here. Oh, that's smart. That actually makes more sense in terms of the layout of the village. They didn't have that in the beta. I'm gonna be comparing this to the beta because I can't help it. An abandoned mill. A peculiar cog is attached to it. Yep, we need that. Based on the cog's workmanship, it looks like it was part of a complex industrial mechanism, but someone has tried to fit it in crudely onto that broken bicycle wheel. How on earth did it come to be in a village like this? Anyway, yeah, like there was nothing over here. So, okay, so the environments might look like slightly different. Slightly more complete. Oh, I like that they're off their hinges. It looks like the gate has been broken for some time now. That's interesting. I don't think that was there before either. I like it. Excuse me, are you Mr. Wakefield? I am. I have a message from Lord Donnan. Lord Donnan? To our most recent visitor, Mr. Wakefield. It is customary in Ellismore to welcome strangers with hospitality. I should be honored if you would accept this invitation to join me at my manor for dinner and amable conversation. Your new friend, Lord Donnan. Wow, he's presumptuous. Manor. I'm gonna explore the village a little bit, actually. The door is locked. Is this locked? So it's just a village graveyard, it's locked. It closed. This just leads to your map. Alright. Don't matter. Sipping my tea. Well, Dr. Wakefield, are you here on holiday then? Yes, indeed. I've come to enjoy a rest, somewhere far from the stresses of city life. I see. Well, if the distractions you've come looking for, you've chosen the right time of year for it. These days, we celebrate a very special tradition of our canon. love being a native English speaker. Something unique. We call it the Festival of Reunion. Fascinating. May I ask, what does it entail? According to tradition, for the next 3 nights, the spirits of reunion leave the confines of the other side and roam the hills of Ellismore. We wear costumes and masks so that the spirits will not recognize us and make us targets of their mischief. Certain rites take place, too. But I should not bore you with the details. You shall have the occasion to see for yourself. There are 2 engraved panels on the wall. They appear to be ancient, but I cannot decipher their meaning. Okay, both of them. What's this? A large statue of a person. It is so eroded by the passage of time it is difficult to tell any specific detail. And an odd mosaic adorns the floor. Depicts 2 snakes biting each other. Let's just go in order. Do those panels on the wall represent a classical theme? I cannot seem to place it. They are panels of the first king of Ellismore. In the days of the Druids, we worshipped the great god Lugh. I'm sure I'm butchering that. I'm so sorry. And our kings did right by those beliefs. Snake mosaic. I cannot help noticing this remarkable mosaic. It looks authentic. Yes, although some historians might disagree, we believe that this manor was built atop an ancient Roman villa. In our traditions, the double serpent represents a sentinel that protects us from the terrible threat hidden within itself. Right? An exotic blend of black tea. Ooh, wonderful. I love black tea. Statue. The statue is remarkable. May I ask what it represents? It is Lugh. Oh my god. And this is why, Irish pronunciation hurts me. Lahmfada. I know that's butchering it. I apologize if you're Irish, but I just don't know. I don't know. A hero, blah, 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 blah. I totally missed that after explaining. You seem to be knowledgeable about Ellismore's folklore. I should very much like to learn about the island's history in more detail. It is true that we in Ellismore cleave to the ancient traditions. We haven't lost touch like some of those on the mainland, but I'm no expert. If you're really interested, you should talk to Miss Foster. Please forgive my indiscretion, but do you consider yourself a religious man, Dr. Wakefield? I don't remember what I answered. I think I said no. I'm a man of science, bro. I'm gonna go with no. No, I do not. You seem so certain. Might I ask why? My only faith is the belief that all phenomena can be explained through rational inquiry. Everything else is a mere superstition and a result of fear of the unknown. I see. Let's take a walk by the lake. From there we can see the beauty of the island as we talk, and be the better for it. Oh yay, some music. Oh yes, I can download the soundtrack now. The marsh in this valley is for simpletons, a wellspring of frightful tales. The educated among us enjoy the tales as little more than distractions, knowing us safe from those visions. We know these stories to be nothing but superstition. But how can we be so sure that in the dense mist that emanates from the stagnant water, we may not find passages to other worlds? Wow, that is a remarkably specific description of mist. Yeah, I don't trust you. I didn't trust him before, by the way. When I played the beta. What if the wails and the drift from the reeds in the darkest of nights are the songs of those from our worst nightmares? This dialogue is really good. I like it. It's very poetic. Many of the gods that men worshipped for millennia now lie buried in the common grave of oblivion. In Ellismore, we keep our traditions alive. Oh, they change, just as the times do, but they always keep their essence. These are our roots, Doctor. I must now take my leave, as my presence is required to start the rites of the reunion. Feel free to continue your walk on your own. The village can be found just beyond those hills. As I mentioned earlier, you may wish to speak with Miss Foster. She is something of a resident expert on Ellis Moore's history. She can often be found working late at the school, the building right across from the quay. It has been a pleasure to meeting you. Farewell, Dr. Wakefield. That's so ominous. He's so ominous. Stop it. It has been a pleasure, Lord Donnan.